Glorious rising, dear family. The oppressive body won't stop, so I can't either. This video is going to be called, Who is the First Sun Soul? That's what this video is going to be called. Who is the First Sun Soul? So check it, right? Brother Billy Carson, he did some validations from his book of Gilgamesh, or from the Epic of Gilgamesh, from all his tablets that he has and the things of the nature, all the information that he has. He validated this point right here. The people in the Bible, the melanated people in the Bible. Remember, there were no other kinds of people around other than melanated people in the Bible. No one else. Go study Dr. Wane. I need to that name. His name is moving forward. Dr. Wane, Dr. Wayne. My sister EVA Anita. This is where I seen that video the first time. Go on her channel and look for a Dr. Wane. Dr. W-A-Y-N-E. He talks about this. He talks about how every person in the Bible was melanated. Take this line however you want it. The people within the Bible are more important than the entities in the Bible. All of the people in the Bible are far more important than any of the divine, external, esoteric beings other than King Yeshua in the Bible. They are more important than all of them. Every angel mentioned, every deity that dropped from the sky, whoever was mentioned in the Bible outside of people such as Isaiah or Solomon or David or Micah or Habakkuk or Amos, all of the people mentioned in the Bible, all of the people are far more important than any deity that was coming out of the sky and attacking us in the Bible, because that's what was happening. That is literally what is in the Bible. Angels attacking us. We're being told they're benevolent, but what they're showing us is destruction. So, back to Brother Carson. He validated Noah. He has a different name in his Epic of Gilgamesh information. Zealzundra. But then Zealzundra, his father was Enki. Zealzundra's father is Enki in the Bible. Enki, from what my studying has proved to me, is another incarnate vessel of who you will call Jesus. Enki is another incarnate vessel of whom you will call Jesus. Whom you will call Jesus is another, Enki is another incarnate vessel of him. During those days and years, Enki had, or the balance energy in heaven, the neutron energy in heaven, had the power to enter to and fro all of our women within the days and years before Christ. No, I'm not calling it before Common Era. Tired of you changing up everything. Stop changing up everything. Keep it simple. Keep it the way it was. Why do you have to keep changing up so many things? I know why now. Because you need to keep everything confusing. So I'm just going to keep it all simple. Because this is my life. You are trying to keep confused. Minds. In the Bible, Zealzundra's father is Lamech, or Noah's father is Lamech in the Bible. But according to what Brother Carson has studied, I believe this because of how it connects with what I already know. I believe this, truly I do, because of how it connects with what I've learned. So, Brother Carson validated Enki is the father of Zealzundra. Zealzundra is Noah in the Bible, so that means that Lamech would also be Enki. Who is the first sun soul then? If that's the case. Because if we have other stories out here that clearly state Yeshua had many different names, many different tasks, and many different roles within our history. The King of all kings is far more powerful than any book you know of, and virtually even all of the hidden history that we know of. King Yeshua is far more powerful than that. So, after what Brother Billy Carson has taught, I honestly see Lamech also being Enki. If that is the father of Noah in the Bible, Zeozundra. If Enki is the father of Zeozundra, meaning the father of Noah, then that means that Enki would also be Lamech. But I buy this story though. I buy into it. I buy into it strongly and thoroughly because of the history or because of the things I've studied that it connects with and validates with, or that it connects with and makes the most sense with. So, who is the first son soul? If Enki, another incarnate vessel of Jesus, is the father of Zeozundra, meaning Noah, and his powers are always transferring throughout us. Yeshua's powers are in us, the sun's powers, Ra's powers, the eye of Ra. Those powers are in us. They give us our abilities to perceive, point out a difference, discern. They give us our abilities to be aware. They give us our abilities to have morals. Morals. Enki is the father of Zeozundra. Zeozundra is Noah in the Bible, according to those stories in the Epic of Gilgamesh and things of that nature. Enki is another incarnate vessel of Yeshua, or Jesus, or Yahweh Shai, Horus, Osiris, Yeshua, Emmanuel, Christ, Enki, Yahusha, Rathoth, or Odin. You know where I'm going with this. I'm just going to say it out loud anyways, because no one else is. So, to answer the question, who is the first son soul? Yeshua is. King Yeshua, King Yahweh Shai, the King of all kings, is the first son soul. The King of all kings is the first son soul. The King of all kings is the first son soul. So that means we are all his children. All of us are. So that means we are all of his likeness, literally. We are all the literal likeness of Christ. All of us are. Why do you think we have his powers in our head? You think we just got those from nowhere? No. There's a reason we have the powers of King Yeshua in our brains. There's a reason for that. We were made with them. Long story short. We were made with the first son soul's powers in our minds. All of us were. So that means all of his morals, all of his desires to abhor evil and things of that nature. Virtually every story you ever study on Jesus Christ, as much of that story as possible, if when you gain this true level of discernment and you're able to judge well and see the difference between what's a lie and what's fiction and what's fact. The more you study on Jesus, the more you study on Yeshua, the wiser you will become. The more observant you will become. The more aware you will become. The more your morals, your true natural moral standards will solidify and clear up and help you remain locked in place and help you remain anchored to good versus evil. You follow me? Because that's what Yeshua is. That's what the King of all kings is. All good, no evil, balance. There is a difference between good and balance. There is a difference. It's just neither one of them are evil. There's only one evil, and that's the energy that exists outside of we know. That's the only evil that exists. The King of all kings is the first son soul. The King of all kings is our Father. Our Father, which art in heaven. His artwork is balance. Doesn't change from that at all. Whatever you don't change from, whatever your solidified place is, as far as a character trait or behavioral pattern, that is your art. That is your art. Your disposition is your spiritual internal art. Your character disposition is your spiritual internal art. We can be better people. We just have to stop listening to those who are trying to ensure we don't realize how to be better people. Stop listening to people who are ensuring you will not have a solidified, solid stance in life. And a good one at that. It's time to start tuning your ears and your eyes to people who actually give a dang about what they're saying to you. Do I care about what I'm saying? I do, of course. That's why I'm saying it. But I don't at the same time. Why? Because this type of knowledge right here, the world will end you for knowing. They will confuse you and keep you in a internal discomfort or an internal conflict about the words you're saying or the decisions you're making with the words that you're choosing to use. There are certain people in this world I'll really look forward to just exposing in front of everyone. For a moment, this video wasn't going to be too long. I just really wanted to answer the question out loud. Who is the first sun soul? I just wanted to answer that question out loud and post it. Who is the first sun soul? The King of all kings. And we are his children. We are children of the sun. Ra is the King of all kings, or Yahweh Shai is the King of all kings, or Yeshua is the King of all kings. My family, every single human being on this planet, every single member of the soul's body, all of them, even the genetically modified ones, unfortunately, we are all King Yeshua. Click off. Don't buy it. Don't care. It's just too many facts out here to prove who and what we are. We are the children of the first sun soul. Who is the first sun soul? The King of all kings himself. The first sun soul, sun soul, sun soul, SUNSOUL, sun soul. The King of all kings is the first sun soul. We are his children, children of the sun. We inherit his powers. We inherit his characteristics, his traits, everything about him we have in us. This is why we, like I said, we are against evil the way we are. I'm going to speak on moral virtues real quick. First of all, what is a virtue? A virtue defines as a high moral standard. Virtues, to be virtuous is to have we need to have benevolent morals. Or we need to walk within moral benevolence. That's what we need to walk in. Use the words correctly. The world is going to see who you really are. Just want to make this video about something different. No targets right now. And if I do target, I just only want it to be praise. Like Brother Carson, praise only. I don't want to target nobody in this video here. Just want to mention this out loud. Who's the first sun soul? The King of all kings himself. And we are children of the sun. We are children of Yahweh Shai, Horus, Osiris, Yeshua, Emmanuel, Christ, Inki, Yahushua, Rathoth, Odin. We have his traits. We have his characteristics. We have his ways naturally in our minds. We need to walk with moral benevolence. How do we do that? I want to mention these classes of moral standings real quick. There's 4 of them that I've noticed. I have, how can I put this word in the proper context? Phenomena, right? I know what the word means, a fact, like a character pattern. or situation, like a behavioral outcome that is observed to exist or happen because it's already here and it's being observed. So, the fact of the people's character patterns, the situations that their behaviors elicit. I see these things. I see these things no matter how delusional you think I am. You, 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 you. You don't even know what a moral virtue is. You don't even know what a moral virtue is. You don't even know the words you speak. You just speak them. You. All the faith I put inside of what you used to say, boy. You even had this quote right here, just to give people a hint of who I'm talking about here. You had this quote, and it left me with so much admiration in my heart. But then I hear you say things like minority, and I instantly lose all respect for you, because you're just like the rest of them, boy. You had this quote, boy. You said, those who have swords and know how to use them, yet keep them sheathed, shall inherit the heart. Boy. The meek shall inherit the earth, huh? Yeah. Once y'all confusing and your confusing goes away, I want to expose you so badly. You just like the rest of them, boy. What are the 4 moral standings real quick, moving forward from that boy? What are the 4 moral standings? Mentally, there's one mentally. There's one soulfully. There's one artificially, which is external. And then there's one in which the artificial one wants you in, boy. Which you are currently in. And you are only getting out of because of what I am saying, boy. So, what's the first one for the mental? What are our natural moral standards? Our natural moral benevolent standings? What does the word benevolent mean, boy? Do you know? It's your word. Your class gave it to us. Moving forward. The word benevolence defines as the quality of being well-meaning. So what if your morals were all well-meaning? Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just you and the way you are, boy. You just don't want me talking like this because of what my kind will know or what my genetic class will find out. And if my genetic class locks in or taps into the thoughts that I have here, we'll be better than you by accident. We won't even be trying to be better than you, minority. You global minority. We won't even be trying to be better than you. We won't even be trying. You know, I just watched a video of my brother. One of my brothers, he said this words: the mere existence of the sun applies pressure. What kind of pressure? And pressure on what? I just studied from Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 through 6. It seems like the pressure that the sun applies is what the darkness doesn't like at all, so it just runs away from it. All I want to do is go home, dog. And all you want to do is stop me from doing that because that's what your kind does. Your class. That's why you say the ridiculous things you say and don't even know what you're saying. Moral virtues. Moral benevolence. Natural morals. Moving forward. Natural moral standings. Before I drift off thinking about that boy and how I just want to expose. Just let the world know how all of you really are. Moving forward. Natural moral standards for your mental. Your mental natural moral standards. Its abilities. You can look at it from how you can look at it in regards to the definition of respect. The definition of respect. A feeling of deep admiration for something. or a feeling of deep admiration for someone, or something elicited by its qualities, abilities, or achievements. The word respect, once again, defines as a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their qualities, abilities, or achievements. Qualities, abilities, or achievements. Quality. The standard of something is measured against other things of a similar kind. Abilities, skill or trait. Achievements, a level of attainment, and or something you have already accomplished long ago, like the soul's principle, dispositional standards. Our soul. Qualities, abilities, or achievements. What are the qualities of your mental, natural, moral standings? What are the abilities of your mental, natural, moral standings? What achievements have your natural, mental, moral standards had in its history? What achievements? You want to know achievements that your natural, mental, moral standards have had in its history? It was created. To create something successfully is an accomplishment, wouldn't you agree? The qualities, abilities, and achievements of your mental, natural, moral standards, qualities, peace, respect, balance, and progression. Just an observation of it. Just an observation of this phenomena here that we are all a part of. Just an observation of this phenomena here that we are all in and are all a part of. We are all one, but you just don't want us to have it. That's why you keep trying to confuse. Moving forward. That's why you keep trying to confuse. That's what I was going to say. Moving forward. The qualities of our natural moral standings internally, mentally, peace, respect, balance, and progression. The abilities of our natural moral standings mentally, calmness, serenity, love, and righteousness. Mentally, where the sun's power sits. Mentally, these are mental, natural moral standings. So in other words, moral benevolence here. This is moral benevolence talk. Moral benevolent talk. Moral benevolence. Moral benevolence. Moral benevolence is natural morals. Moral benevolence is natural morals because we are a naturally benevolent people. We are naturally benevolent. Everything good we are naturally. Moving forward though. Qualities, abilities, and achievements. Qualities, peace, respect, balance, and progression for the mental, natural, moral standings. Abilities, calmness, serenity, love, and righteousness for the mental, natural, moral standards. And achievements, protects life and the abilities to live them accurately. Protects life and the abilities to live them accurately. Soulfully, meaning your heart of hearts, meaning the heart of all hearts. I just told you what the mind of all minds natural moral standards are. Natural moral benevolence. Now, the heart of all hearts, its natural moral standards are qualities, abilities, and achievements. Remember, the heart of all hearts, natural moral standards, qualities, peace, love, unity, and advancement. Same thing I've been saying. I'm gonna keep on saying the same message. It's not gonna change up because it don't need to. This message doesn't need to change up. It just needs to remain the same so the entire world can get it faster and lean on it if they so choose. I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. I'm just saying some things out loud. Peace, love, unity, and advancements are the heart of our heart's qualities. Its abilities are what's all good, beautiful, normal, and natural. I want to stick right there for a moment. So the heart of our heart's abilities is of what's all good, beautiful, normal, and natural. How can that be misused? You want to know how? Because the mind is a natural balance, meaning it can be imbalanced to drive the good heart to doing something negative. Have you ever noticed that male symbol or the female symbol? That circle in the middle that's pointing that away, and then the one circle in the middle that's pointing down. Why is it pointing down? One is pointing in like what is that direction there? North, east. Yeah. The male symbol has the circle in the middle that points northeast, and I believe the one had south, right? I think so. But it's like those symbols look like compasses, in other words. Why is that, I wonder? I'm gonna look into it maybe. But for right now, character and behavior, spirit, character, and behavior is all I really want to talk about on my channel. It's spirit, character, and behavior. I just want to stick to root talking. This is a root tongue right here. This is all root tongue. Root tongue. That's what you can consider this. Root tongue. Qualities, abilities, and achievements. Qualities of the heart of all hearts. Peace, love, unity, and advancement. Ability of the heart of all hearts. Good, beautiful, normal. All things is good, beautiful, normal, and natural. And the achievements of the heart of all hearts. Gives life and the ability to live them accurately. So once again, the qualities and abilities and achievements of the mind of all minds. Peace, respect, balance, and progression. Calmness, serenity, love, and righteousness. Protects life and the ability to live them accurately. That's the natural moral standings of the mind of all minds. In the mind of all minds. Natural moral standings. Because they are naturally benevolent. Now, the heart of all hearts. Qualities, abilities, and achievements. Peace, love, unity, and advancement. For the qualities. Abilities. All things good, beautiful, normal, and natural. It cannot be anything other than good. The heart cannot be anything other than good. Your emotions cannot be anything other than good. Lean onto your right emotions and let your mind and recognize where your mind is currently. Because let's not forget, your mind can drive your good heart to do some bad things and it'll feel like it's all right. But it isn't. It isn't all right. Ain't nobody faking being nice. I don't really want to be nice. I want to go home. This is not, I'm not being kind here. This is not me trying to save too many people. I honestly just want to go home. But certain people of the world can't fathom that. No matter how smart it seems like they are when they speak. I recognize your ignorance. Because it is an ignorance that desires to keep me stuck in this world here. This ain't home. This is an artificial reality. Built on top of a natural one. One that you're proud of course. This is why the things I'm saying bothers you a bit, boy. Moving forward. So the heart of all hearts qualities. Peace, love, unity, and advancement. Abilities. Good, beautiful, normal, and natural. Achievements. Gives life and the ability to live them accurately. The third one now. The artificial, external one. And the one that drug our natural mind of all minds and heart of all hearts into the fourth one. The artificial externals, moral qualities, war, hatred, division, and stagnance, abilities, what's evil, ugly, abnormal, and artificial, concomitantly, as all the other ones are all concomitant features. It's all wrapped up into one power for us all to tap into freely, but due to what serves this here disposition, though ever so secretly and quietly as you do, it's hard to recognize this, and we just fall for all of its traps night and day. Moving forward, achievements are to take life and the abilities to live them accurately. How can you take someone's abilities to live accurately? How can you do that? As soon as they're born, that's a way. Make their reality immoral. One chop. Just like that. And now you're walking through your life with an immorality and don't even know it. Do I not have a reason or any kind of reason to say something or be desiring of some kind of recompense? Or do you just desire me to stay confused for the remainder of my existence? Then again, that is the only thing you're alive to do. Ensure my confusion remains, boy. Takes life and the abilities to live them accurately. Fourth one. The fourth disposition, or the fourth moral standing. I consider this a dead one. Its qualities, abilities, and achievements. Qualities: fear, sloth, ignorance, and lust. Abilities: wrath, greed, pride, and envy. Achievements: gluttony, vanity, vexation, depression. Or abilities: vanity, vexation, depression, and gluttony, to make it sound a little bit cooler and easier to remember. Those four. The last two. The dead one, or the artificial moral standings. Night and day drags us to remain in that fourth one there. I'm going to say it again. The qualities of the fourth one: fear, sloth, ignorance, lust. Those are the qualities of that fourth one there. Abilities of that fourth one: wrath, greed, pride, and jealousy. The achievements of that fourth one: vanity, vexation, depression, and gluttony. That is what the third evil artificial disposition wants our two natural dispositions to sit in all day long and never come out of it. That's all I have for this video here. Do better, family. You have the capabilities to do better, so do better. Stop bashing people who want to do better just because they want to do better. Where do you get off? Shalom, shalom, and shalom. This is not a victim mentality. I'm just aware of what struck me, aware of what's stricken we, and aware of it will not stop striking us at all. Which is why it ain't about a competition with me. It's only about the awareness and knowledge of what needs to be stopped. The strikes. I don't desire to be your king or your leader. I only desire to do or say something in which will defend and protect you from the striking or the strikers. Therefore, love your neighbors, you love yourself. Matthew 22:39. Defend your neighbors, you defend yourself. At least those who are worthy. Be lifted in the spirit and walk good forever. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.